here. Down to Team Brook winter carping. Getting into the winter season now, early winter. And then autumn, starting on the winter sessions on fishing. And come to this lake, which I've got fishing a few times this year. It's trophy, so just have a little drive around that, see what pegs are available and what's what. You know me, Pal was on with his missus, he's on for a week. Been on a few days, he's had not really much been coming out on amounts of fish, but it's some quality fish. But come out, they were a £40 1 ounce come out yesterday, so that'd be absolutely amazing to catch something like that. So go out there, it's going in this direction. It's early doors. We're going to find somewhere to pitch his baby up. Start our Team Brook campaign. There we go. There you go. Just passing cabin on his right. Welcome everybody, Team Brook fishing. We're out on Bankside. Right, just a quick one. I've made a few videos in the past. I did them for lads, but we just passed to each other. They were never meant for everybody, whatever. But then I ended up getting 700 odd people following it. People's watched them. People's asked for some advice. So in past there were a lot of swearing, a lot of things what I didn't really put out for all public to say. I didn't realise. But now I'm going to cut down on swearing, and I'm going to try and educate you for whatever I know, which isn't much. But between us all, we all know a bit, and we'll tell you what rigs we're using, where we're fishing, how we're doing it. So this one's called Team Brook Winter Carping, because we're at time of year now where we're just starting out winter sessions. We're going to be fishing at least once a month. We're on Carp Lake, we're here at Trent View, and we're going to see how we go on. We've already got a 24-hour session. I'm Roy Brook.
Ryan Hudson.
And one or two other lads are on. One of the lads is on a week, he's been on a few a day. Jason Reynolds has had no yet. There's not been many fish coming out at all. It's been packed, and I think there's already been 3 or 4 fish over the weekend, and it's been full. So it's all against us, and we're going to do our best. So we're going to show you how we tackle a 24-hour swim and what we can try and do. We think different than other anglers, what might or might not pull a fish. I hope it does. We'll show you everything we're using as rigs and everything about it. So thanks for watching, and we'll show you what's going to happen. Right, Ryan Hudson. What peg's this one, Ryan?
Peg 31.
Which is next to me. I'm in peg 32. Just chosen to fish tool rod today because it's not the biggest he swims this, as you can see, and there's stuff in way. So he's going for tool rods, and his reason behind that, not too many lines in water. We're already here for 24 hours. Some people put as many rods out as you can. Don't always work for you. Sometimes less rods in water, concentrating on them, you can get. Do you want to show us where you're fishing, right?
I'm literally, this left-hand rod here,
Yep.
is where you see the point of that tree.
Yep.
And roughly about where them birds are, line with them birds.
I say you were about here, weren't you?
Yeah, about where them birds are on that left-hand rod. This right-hand rod, directly to my right here.
Yep.
And I'm probably 5 rod lengths out.
Right. Which we got told there would have been a few fish moving. That's one of the reasons you picked that one, isn't it?
Yeah. And
with somebody what we're leaving.
Just simple. All I've done is two bags done. Bag on each done.
Yeah.
Two PVA bag done.
And like we said earlier, we're talking just to put you through Ryan's line of thinking. Like I said, we're already here for 24 hours, so we don't want to bait heavily. And what he's fishing for is a bite.
Yes.
It's not fishing. Yeah, but I'm explaining to people who might not know that, young lads who's watching, or anybody who don't know that way of fishing. So a PVA bag full like he's done, and putting that out is enough for a single bite, just enough to attract 1-2 fish at most. When it comes down and done. Now if you put too much bait out, like on a bait, but what I've baited up a bit different on that where they're eating it. I've gone slightly different, a bit more bait than you. But if yours work, I'll be swapping yours. Mine work, we learn from each other and what's working on day. But it's a good technique, and he's hoping for that single bite, that one chance, something coming past and getting it, and we're on it. What rods are these?
These one of them Sonic Extractor Recons.
And are they 12 footers, aren't they?
12 foot.
And these are lovely. I've seen him pack them down.
They slot down.
They go down to now.
One section, two section. Take that one off, fold it over.
Easily go in, boot anybody's car, don't they?
Anybody's car. They go to that big.
And then you'll love these reels, don't you?
Oh, them Shimano DLs, I love it. I can't fault them.
No,
10,000.
And you'll have loads of people agreeing with you. They've been out for years. They're bulletproof, and they do exactly what it says on tin. They work, don't they?
They work perfect.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
So we'll see how we're going on. We're in peg 32 today. We've got set up. Got 3 rods out. I'll just show you what we've got in front of us and whereabouts we're going to be fishing and what we're fishing with. So that's the view. This is peg arming, like I said, 32. Ryan Hudson, my pal, he's in next peg.
Peg 31.
Peg 31. I'll film you that in a minute and I'll show you what we've got in front of us, where I'm going. Right, one and where I've made a mistake. Right out here where swans are, all together, they're on my bait. When we come, I saw something what looked like it had crashed. I'm not saying it were carp, it can be smaller fish. And I'm happy where we put it. We put it there, they've found it. And it wouldn't be surprising if they pick my bait up, so I'm going to probably have to change that spot. So that's one spot what looks good, but I might not be able to go on it while later on when they've got off, but I'm on there. That's my first rod. My second rod is straight out. If you can see where that big round tree is, which is if I get on video, is there. I've got one rod halfway out on my boundary where I'm supposed to go, where it's deeper water there, and then I've got my next one on line with here. So they're my 3 rods, one there, and one there what's getting hammered old bait I've put in front swans. That one looks like it's going to be a mistake. I'll have to change that, I'll put on it later. I'll show you Jason's swim in a minute and where he's at. I'll talk you through these rods I've got on today. The Sonic rods, I can't even remember what they call, I'll have to have a look at them. The Sonic SK3 XTRs, 12 pound, 3.5 pound test curve on them. The 12 footers, I've had them absolutely years. They don't cork angles, they've had some rate hammer. I've got loads of rods. I've changed my mind every time I come when I'm fishing, but I fetch these out. I like cork angles. The reels I'm using today are the Sonic Dominator RS reels, which I like. The big pit ones. My swingers are Fox. These are also old. I've had them donks. I love them. Got loads of different swingers I use at different time done. My alarms are Caught Spirit, the highest ones you do. I'm happy with these. These are good. I've also got different alarms, but I like these. That's my setup today when I'm on. They're my rods, and this is the lake. It's a nice peg 32. We've got his cradle load here, just had a beep, and Ryan's rod, little beep. Got a nice table here to sit on and enjoy yourself on. Got a bivvy set up here. Another table either side, and it's best day of the week today. That's why we picked. Sun's out, wound up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might nick one. Here we are, Team Brook, with another episode of Through the Bivvy Hole. We're here with pal. Hey Ryan, where are we at today?
Trent view today, 24 hours.
Right, so we're doing through the bivvy hole. What bivvy is this one, pal?
This is a Westlake Fragment 2-man.
Yep.
We've got overwrap with it. You've got your 2 vents at front. You've got a double vent there at back.
With mosquito built in.
Mosquitoes built in. You can unzip it actually.
And have a front, yeah, like another door, yeah.
It's just like a full window if you want. And have it open, whatever you want, however. Get some good air circulation in summer and stuff.
And you've never struggled with condensation like you do on some dearer bivvies? Because it's not an expensive one, is it?
No,
Jason?
I think
it's a budget one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a budget bivvy. You get overwrap you can get separate, which I got that anyway. Just for when it does get colder and whatever.
Put your name on there with you.
It's
like for anybody looking in it. So you don't have to pay fruit nose for people starting out or people looking at you.
No.
You've been fishing many years. Can I ask you when you started?
I started late to me. I think I was about 22, 23, and the first place I ever fished was Shire Oaks Fishery.
Oh yeah.
But to be honest, I never really fished, never know, so I really didn't know much what I was doing and stuff. So what I did, I started learning, went on to canals, that sort of thing, plenty of float fishing, all that sort of stuff. Then moved into feeder fishing and just slowly progressed.
Yeah. Come through ranks, and
then.
What got into carp fishing then?
Yeah, it was just something different to what I was doing, and it's.
Salt phase and all, and it's big now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's now it is. But when I was thinking, it was more. All right, I'd done a lot of float fishing, up, keeping busy and stuff, and then I just wanted to get more relaxed.
Yeah.
And more relaxed way where you can concentrate on certain things, specifics, your rigs, what bait you're using, that sort of stuff, and try and target certain places, certain fish.
Yeah.
And that's just where we went.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant, and that's what I'd also agree with that. I think carp anglers, different to coarse anglers, is coarse anglers are out for day. Carp anglers usually fishing overnight, and we don't catch as many fish, but we're after bigger fish.
Yeah, we're after bigger fish.
We're after bigger fish, and you've got more time to sit back, relax, like you said,
and think
and socialise.
Yeah,
for me with mates, it's a big part of fishing.
I like the socialising as much as I do the fishing, but I also like the being outdoors in nature.
Yeah, seeing it all.
Scenic.
Spending time with mates, doing it all.
Yeah. That sort of thing.
Everyone's a different thing.
It's not just about the fish is the bonus.
Yeah.
The fish is what is it? Cherry on cake.
Yeah, that's what we come for.
That's what the fish is.
Yeah.
Right. The rest of it, I love just as much as catching.
But the taking part and being part of it is also as good. Even I've explained it before. I've been away before me, and some of my best fishing trips I've been when I ain't caught.
Yeah.
Because I've laughed till I can't belly laugh where I thought we're gonna have a stroke. I've laughed that much, which you know. And times you have with your mates, and people say I don't understand it. You've been away 2 days, you've caught out, which can happen in carp fishing a lot.
But in that 2 days, what memories have you made?
Yeah, exactly. And it's catching up with mates. You get close, and also for me, it's also like being a big kid again, because it's like camping, isn't it? It's like when you're back to school, you're taking yourself back to being a bit like a kid.
Being in woods with your kids,
exactly.
Mates, building
your memories when you were kids, going at school and you're doing it all, and you can bring yourself back down to that level, because we all seem to be a bit childish, don't we, Carpman?
But kids these days don't get that because
no, it's a shame.
Which like with my kids, it's all computers and all that. I've tried all sorts. I've took them fishing. They've enjoyed it. They love it. Yeah. Now they're at an age where they're with their mates doing whatever they're doing.
Well, once you find girls,
that's enough. That's done with it.
At that age, once your lads are at that age now, once you find out what it's about without being rude, fishing comes second, doesn't it? Which is understandable. I think we all like that when we're younger.
A few years,
but then they'll be glad to get away from missus and come fishing. That's how it works. That's fishing for you. Right, I'm going to talk through what you've got in, pal. It's nice and snug. I'm in this tonight with you. We've got bed chair at side, which is plenty of room under here. But I'm going to talk about yours. It's actually brand new, this one, isn't it?
I last bought it.
Yeah, you've got a few.
I last bought it me for my birthday on Friday.
How lucky is that?
I'm absolutely it was an absolute surprise, honestly.
And what is it, this one, pal?
This one is the Fox R2 camo.
and I've laid on this one. I'm a big lad. I'm heavy. I'm big. I need to lose some weight. I constantly diet, and I struggle. I like my grub anyway. And honest truth, the back support on that, and the broadness rate is amazing. I've had a lay on that, and it's got that memory foam. And honest truth, I'm gonna have to save up and treat myself to one of these because I'm due for one.
I would absolutely hope
the memory foam. If you can see my hand, is brilliant. These Guerrero, so no it's catching you on side. No, sometimes thing being well thought out on it, and
it's brilliant.
It's got brilliant mud legs.
You've got other stretchy things on the side where you can tighten it all
and it's
up.
tall.
Yeah,
so for
tall.
me, such as me, what struggles getting out, which I do, the higher up it is, it's better it is. When they low down, it's harder for me getting out with weight. So that's perfect. I am going to invest in one of these. It's a great piece of kit. What sleeping bag you got?
This one is the Sonic SK Tech 4 Season sleeping bag. This one.
That looks a nice bit of kit. It's a big one, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah. That's.
Is this brand new? We still got a tag on the side.
Yeah, that's. I always leave.
You just left tag on,
Yeah,
so
it's just.
You've used it a few times.
I've used it a few times. This.
Is it?
But it's warm. Keeps me warm. Everything. It's perfect.
And but not too expensive because Sonic's not bad on prices, are they sometimes?
That one, no, I don't think it were too expensive. That one, to be fair.
But it'll be as good as
that
expensive
is
ones.
Another thing that was my Christmas present last year.
Yeah. And also what he gets is a right lucky person, because we're going to try not to swear on this new channel. She does look after him. One at Christmases, which I were absolutely jealous of. I've been after a drone for years. I want one for movie making. I love him.
Yeah, she got me
what Christmas for that?
A few years
ago now.
Yeah, she got
and what did she get you?
The DJI Mavic Air drone.
She didn't just get that. She got you.
No, she got
extra batteries.
Yeah, she got me extra batteries. She got me a bag of batteries with it.
Well, or £1,000 and something worth at time.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
All extras.
She treats me well, our lass.
And did you fetch it?
Kids. No, I didn't.
See, this is what I'm up against. No. I can make these films better. this is what I'm up against. But we're all going to try and get him out with it till I get hold of one. And we'll get some aerial footage.
And it's room. It's extra bags and stuff like that. So
some lates don't let you use it, but I have asked, and Ian says if with permission, special permission,
that's it.
We can use it. So
we'll sort it.
Another time we'll fetch it.
And we'll sort it. We'll get some full footage.
We've had some footage in past of this, and it is nice when we've had it.
I'll get footage of other lads up Bankside and all that sort of stuff. What they're doing. And
what do you fetch along luggage wise? I know most it's not all in.
Luggage wise, I have. Oh, that's my chair. That's a Sonic SK chair.
Lightweight, easy to put in and out.
Luggage wise, generally I just use this week. And it's
it's
a Quorum transition look bag.
You've had this a bit, haven't you?
Yeah. You've got your side pockets, other side pockets. You've got hard case up bottom.
With your bed being high, that'll go under bed easily, isn't it?
Yeah. That'll go under bed. It's spot on.
You bet with that under bed for all.
I know. I just stuck it up.
Yeah, we've just got set up, haven't we?
And that I get everything as much as what have we got in here today. Basically everything. Oh, there's some gas cartridges for whatever. All my glasses. All sorts of baits, rigs. Doing it. PVAs. Some little scales and a weigh bar. That's my stove.
Yeah.
We'll show you that in a bit.
KY jelly when we shared in a bit.
Yeah, don't tell them about that. What are you telling that bit for? The little tripod, some other bits and pieces, side cases with other rigs and stuff. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked.
All sorts of different pockets.
Yeah, so it's a good luggage.
It's brilliant luggage.
I know you've had it a good.
Yeah, I've had that a good bit, yeah.
And like you said, it's meant to go under bed, that and all. It turns into a rucksack, and it's perfect for getting under bed. And yours is a nice high up bed.
Yeah.
Mine's low. It's a cheap bed I've got at the minute. I'm due for
I'll show you now.
Yeah.
That slot straight under.
Yeah. And that's where your legs at its lowest.
That's where legs at lowest.
That's the legs at lowest. Just like this rises up a lot. That's how we'd have it higher. Right, we're just about finished anyway, so I'll let you answer that one.
Right, no worries.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, lads.
Right, here we are with another episode of Through the Bibby Hole. This one's a bit special. It's a massive bibby. It's higher than 6 foot. It's a brilliant one. It's a JRC Quad 2G 3-man bibby. And it belongs to Jason Reynolds and his missus Amanda.
If you are wise,
right, so we're coming in
there.
and have a look at this one, Jason. What we're on. As you can see, Jason looks a bit gone with wind. It's because he likes, when he goes away fishing, he likes to have a drink. It's the time he has a drink. What you had a drink of today, Jay?
Bottle of whiskey.
Bottle of whiskey, it doesn't take when you're on Bankside, pal. Let's have a look inside it then, what we've got. What bed chair's this one you're on?
I don't know. We went and got. You went and got.
Yeah,
we went to go it together.
So it's a Westlake sleeping bag you've got in it, 5 seasons, which is good. That's nice what goes on top of it. What's that?
A bed buddy.
Yeah, bed buddy, solo.
Buddy.
Nice one. Look at size at room in it. It's stood up, if you can see. Jason's 6 foot and it's taller than him. We've also got the other bed chair at the side.
What's
It's
that?
all set up. There, lasses in. And that's his thing. If you can see size in the middle, you've got enough for another. Enough for another bivvy down middle, haven't you? It's massive. It's got a nice peak on it. Fantastic peak, to be honest, on top. So you can sit under that with your chairs. It's got windows in front. This is sidery. It's got windows on side what come up and big windows what you can have done. They're down at the minute because we've had some rain. Take you out back. It's very solidly made. It's got 2 windows what come up at back what you can have open. What mosquito mesh and clear. So you've got choice of both. It really is a massive piece of kit. Fantastic for France. I've been to France in this exact bivvy. We were there for a week. We had no problems. It was brilliant. Got all his luggage in it, all the stuff, and it was great to be able to stand up in summer. So it's a brilliant bivvy. That's your name if you're looking for one. They're hard to get hold of, to be honest. And that's his setup. So are you enjoying it, Jason?
Yeah. Still got a few days left.
Well, that's good. Are you enjoying it, Amanda?
Yeah, thank you.
And what we're rocking up today? What's this coat you've got on? It's a tracker. That looks a nice warm one.
Big suit.
Full suit in it. What you got on, Jason? You've got your fox hat on.
Fox hat, fox jumper, and some green camp.
Fox slipper. You're all fox, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bit fox. We'll have a quick look at your swim. So it's got his 3 rods there. We'll go through his rods while I'm here. And they are the Free Spirits CTXs, £3 12 foot. £3 test curve 12 footers. And the reels are what are these, Jason? Ultegras. Shimano Ultegras. Your Fox alarms. And what swingers are they? Do you know? JRC swingers. Nice setup. Nice rods. Nice setup. Let's have a look at your lasses. You bought these, Jason, haven't you?
Yeah.
What are we on with this?
Nash Scope GT rods.
Nash Scope GT rods.
3 1/4 test curve.
Fantastic. And what reel we got?
Nash Scope GT 6000s.
What match the rods balance out perfectly for it. Nice. That's a Nash rod pod, same as what I use.
Yeah.
And she's got the ND alarms on there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They're all set up. This is his swim. Big lake in front of him. Trent view. Place where there's some big ones in there. 40-something pound come out of it, didn't it, Jason?
£41 1 ounce.
£41 1 ounce come out.
£40 1 ounce.
Oh, sorry, £40 1 ounce come out of a day. So he's hoping to get in, catch any fish really, but there's some monsters in it. So there you go. Episode of Through the Bivvy Hole. Right, team book fishing. I said I'm going to try and make these videos what I make a bit more entertaining, showing you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go through some of the stuff what I use and whatever. These are these are Nash. I'll just zip it up quick to show you what they look like. Got 2, both very similar, different compartments. So the Nash 50 year. These are my tackle boxes. What I use. Is inside. They zip. They're done. Get all the compartments. This side opens. I've got 2 rig monkey trays. All my bits in it. All what I need on both sides. Everything I need, all my bits and bobs. Right, got stuff in this side, my baits, which we're going to go through in a minute, what I use and what I think is best to use and everything else. On this side, when it comes through, is a really good compartment. I lift him up, we've got me, gives a minute. Got my rigs on that side. things falling all over the place. One's popped out. Bit messy to be honest, but that's it. I'm not the most organised fisherman. A lot of these, in fairness, what's on this is when when they've been used, Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I start off with sharp hooks, I re-sharpen them.
Yeah.
But I'll use them more on runs watters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On here or a good lake, I'll make sure I've set it all up and made a brand new rig.
Yeah.
But on these, when I get a chance, I'll go out my way and I'll then sharpen them up to redo them. Then as we go through, I've got all my compartments in here, all my bits and bobs I need, my hooks, it's all in separate layers, all my tubing, my zig rigs, everything you need is also, it's in all compartments. Same with other side. As I go through, I'll just put that back for you. On this side, same again, these are PVA bags, different ones, Foxes, 2 different sizes. Other bags underneath, Coda ones, spare spool with line and that. You'll have 2 in, one's out at the minute. That's just because I've been using it. Some stoppers, my alarms what go on, my snag ears what light up and everything if I need them. Just different things, me stuff. Right, on rigs. Right, so baits today what I've used and gone for is let me find them. Right, you're not allowed any particles at all on Trent View. So when I said earlier about trying to think out of box, of course you're not allowed any particles, you have to respect that rule, but there's a way around it for me, because one of my favourite baits is sweet corn, and sweet corn will catch anywhere. You don't have to buy old boilers, it's a go-to bait, for me, my opinion. So you can get these, called ringers, and they're little wafters, and they're as near to as a sweet corn as you'll get. Right. And they basically obviously...
Let's get close in on them so we can have a look.
I'm just showing you.
Oh, now you broke.
Yeah, but I wanted to, so I'm just showing you. Yeah. It's not sweet corn, it just breaks up.
Yeah.
It's very fluorescent, so it actually more visible than sweet corn, in fairness. In water, it's a bit of a glow-in-the-dark kind of stuff in it. Yeah. And it's same size as sweet corn, but in little squares, see what you get them at. Do you know what I mean? Done. You can also get them in this little tiny dumbbell shape. That's a packet you used to have before the fuel ref, but I prefer the square ones. Now they're a little bit trickier when it comes to getting this through. So you go for your smallest needle and you can split them, so you literally really slow as you can, twisting it slow, no rush, because trust me, they'll break. Just nice and slow till it's through. Get in, hang on, I'll show you, might as well put one on. Get this off. One I used earlier. Can't see note without my glasses, by the way.
Do you want your glasses?
I'll get them off. Alright, they're outside.
Are you sure?
I'll pass them as if you can.
Yeah, they're here.
Signs of the blessings of getting old. Right, bear with me. Bear with me. Right. I'll be able to see what I'm doing now. So obviously, you've got your hair. This is one at finished needles. It does some smaller the better. Now when you're coming through again, you're wanting it not to split. It can split, but just take your time, slow, twisting through, and he's on. Now I like free of that. I'll put you free on anyway, so I'll actually show you what it looks like. Now this is a rig what I've used, so it wants resharpening. But I'll just show you what's on. This is what I'm trying to do a little bit different than most people today, and hoping it pays off on a quick session of 24 hour. That's slowly pushing through, turning. I managed to get him through without him splitting. It could split on me when we're doing a bleeding video, but whatever, well, hopefully not. Same back down, just push them down slow. So easy to split these. Slowly twisting, turning, pulling them through if you can. Gently as you can, because they do split so easy. I've learned just patient, gentle through. Right, he's on. So push them back. That's what we're looking at. Now that to me is it. I'm really confident with it. Obviously you can see you put your stopper on to come more up to the top. That thing, you know what I mean, when your stopper's on. So you've got your bit of gap in between and you're on. Now these, with them being wafters, you'll check it, but they're not a strong wafter, so when you check it in water, depending on how you want it, 2 usually takes you just, when I've had 2 on, because I've already checked these before, 2 will just get usually it just cocks it a little bit up. 3 might come up a bit more. So on 3, want a little bit of putty or a small shot on end of the but try that with your water, which I've always got, which is down bottom here. Ridge Monkey, I think it is. There's a good one. So you've got your bucket for your fish, and you've got a clear front to check it on. So that lays lovely in water. And then obviously I've got me kicking it back to push it away. That'll just click on my quick release. He's going to drop down, and that's what's on. Then I'll also go for, that's a pop-up, but I've got some in the other bag. I basically got some yellow boilies what are sinkable. I'll break them up, crush them up, and I'll also we've got many left. I put some out there. We've got bags, and I'll put some in a little PVA bag. So when that's done, I'll also put a little bag on this, and the PVA, it's a mesh PVA what we put on, so it's quick dissolving, and I'll have that with crushed up bits like that. Do you know what's brocking? And the other yellow boil is what's not out on show at the minute, but I've got them doing other things. I break them up and they're made, so prepare them before. Just click it on so they're all done before you come. That'll be chucked out, and I'll be hoping for a quick bite with them instead of putting loads of bait out. If I was staying 2 days, I'd be putting more bait out. I'm staying 3 days, more bait. If I'm staying for a week, the first day I'll really pile it in and try to get them fish some time more. But like I said, we're already here on a short session, so I'm hoping this does trick. There your little kickers off. You know what compartments are these? These are fox hooks, which I love, swear by. That's done, that's a microbarb. Depending on where you're fishing, where you can use and can't use. Just down. It's a soft, supple braid there, what's done. I can't remember make it, I've got it in my bag, I use it all the time, I just pull it off and do it. I'm not one for measuring lengths, I can't be arsed, I just guess at it. They're round about similar. I think when you do them that long, they're done. Now I can't make these without these on, without glass. I can't do them anymore, I'm getting too old. And there is times, if I'm totally honest with you, foxed up full rig up. And there's also where I'll get me some packets of them, do you know what I mean? Save me time, speed, and that on Bankside. There's no wrong with having, they're that good now what you can buy in packets, especially at Fox range and other range, Nash range also good. They're done for you. So if you're just getting into fishing, or you're getting like me and you're getting old and a bit lazy, and on Bankside, like I'm alright now with light, that's one done, but I'm not using it because it's been used before and it's not as sharp as I'd want it to be. Will be if I sharpen it up, I could use it, so probably will now I've got it out and sharpen it. But anyway, that's it, that's what you do. That's one of my go-to rigs, right? That's what's on one. My second one, what's on, is this. Now you can't smell that, but all I can say to you is trust me when I tell you how good that smells. These are Tiger Nut. Now, these are pop-ups, but believe it or not, I bought some Tiger Nut glug. I've had them that long and I've put finger on them, they're no longer a pop-up. And they turn it that. Some of them might be slightly wafters, or they've soaked up that much, if you can see it shining them, they've absorbed it that much, they're no longer a pop-up. So be careful of that, but I don't mind that happening, because they're absolutely, just drop them in the lid, you can smell, I could eat them, they smell that good, they're thing. But what I'll top that up with, I'll turn that, what I've done is a snowman rig, so I've got that on, and then I've got this similar colour, which is the Dynamite Baits one. So we're going for a similar colour, and this is Sauce, which is also a good bait on its own. It's also got a strong smell, but that's very buoyant. That's a pop-up, very buoyant, but it's only a 12 milli. So that would go on top. I'm not going to stick you one on rig messing about. That would go on top of there. And then what it does do, when you put it down, we tested it earlier, it's just slightly buoyant. Do you know what I mean? Just like a little wafter, just a bit less than a wafter in fairness. When we tried it out, it was like, some wafters just lift up slightly up. This is just got a bit of buoyancy in it, which I'm happy with, because all I want it to do is take the weight to hook off. On hooks, what I use, most people, they use 6s, 4s and 2s. I don't, that's an 8. I like size 8s, I like small hooks. I know people disagree with it, but I think a smaller hook's more chance of...
Confident.
I just think it's buried more with bag and whatever else it is. Now, I've used my bigger hooks, I've got some, and sometimes when lads are catching them and we have this argument, and most people will disagree what I'm saying on this, don't go for bigger hooks, especially for bigger fish, because when you do catch a fish, it's a better, without a doubt, it's hooked better than what this will be. You know what I mean? So I've more chance of losing with a size 8 than what you have a size 6 or a 4 once it's in. But on reverse to that, I think I've more chance of getting a pickup and a take in first place with a smaller hook. Now you can also mess about with, which I do. I've got a black marker and a brown marker. Now if I really want to get into it, and I haven't done it on this, you can start messing about, camouflaging this more and put your dabs and dots on that. Now it's supposed to be like not be able to see it anyway, but little touches like that, what you do, which I've learnt off other anglers. This is a tip I learnt some years ago off another angler, and I thought, well, yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's a confidence thing, whether it works, whether it doesn't. Got a bit of confidence in it, but I haven't done it on this, but I do it now and again. There's a little black marker on it, little brown marker. I'll basically try and camouflage that hook even more than what it is, and I'll do the same all the way down and take my time and put it and hold down. So when it is on floor, because these fish, they're not daft, they get used to things, and when they're a bit tricky, all we can do to make it just a bit more content of water, a bit different, bit more invisible to them, the better it is. So that's another little tip. Works for me. I'm already giving you tips what work to me. We all fish differently, and all fish how you want. Right, that's them. Put that back. That one. Give me other go-tos. That's 2 of them. Right, the third one, what I've got in. I've already just started on these. Gerard Williams got me on these. I were on here and he was smashing it. He was absolutely smashing it. And I come down and says, what are you using, Jezza? And it started on these, they're great. Now, these same, just small grey. They're not cheap. I think they're about just short of tenner. What they did, aren't they? About a tenner. But get a few in them, it's 15 miller. Get a right nice spray with it. You take your top off each time you want. You can spray each individual one if you want. Or you can just every now and again give them, and they smell absolutely.
It smells deadly.
So strong, it's unbelievable. And this is a citrus. Now, a lot of people say citrus for summer. I also believe in it in winter because it's bright, it's coloured. I don't think you come along a fish in winter and think, no, I don't fancy a citrus bait today. I think a lot of that's, we get too much into it. People change to darker baits in winter. I do my sen, but also just keep doing it. So I've got one of them on today with thing. I've left it as a pop-up, but what I have done different with it, I'll do one anyway to show you what I've done because we're on it all. I'll leave you one out and show you what I've done differently to it. Here's a minute. Like I say, I'm not like others best organised kid on box, so give me a minute and I'll find my scissors and show you what I've done. So I don't know if I've left them out or what I've done there. There'll be somewhere later, but yeah.
Put it aside here.
See what I mean? One thing about me with fishing, I'll tell you, I've got a lot of gear and I leave it all over the place and loose. So right, this is my tip. This is what I do. I go round edges like that.
Watch your fingers.
I know it with
That blind with glasses on.
and I square him off. And I'll play with that till I'm happy with it. Take that top layer off and get him looking not round basically, not like your standard boiler. So something like that. If you can see, I've turned it more square. I've turned into a bit more a dumbbelly, but it's different dumbbell. I'll still leave my curved tops from my bottom. I'll come through here and I'll come through that and then check it. Because you've took some off and it's a pop-up, you might need a different weightage on bottom. So you can have your putty, or a lot of times I'll just put a little bit of shot on it. They're strong anyway, but also when you've cut that bit off, it's releasing it out. Now, as soon as these hit water, you can see it when I put it in dip. It's coming out. It's like as if it's covered in like goo. It's got that much flavour in it. It's pouring out. So they're expensive, but if you're catching on them, it's worth paying money in it. So they're dearer than most boilies. But like I said, Gerard from Nash, he's done really well with them, and I've only just started on them, but I caught a nice fish on here when I was struggling. So it's getting me confident in it. So that's what's on my third rig. I'm also going to be changing a bit later on to my go-tos what I've had on here is these. I swear by these. I've used these for years and years, and it's sticky, pineapple bait, wafters. I love them. I spray them up. That's one of my go-to baits anywhere, and I don't even have to check them. I can put that on. You should check them all, but with rigs I make and do, I know that's perfectly just balanced. It just comes up off the bottom like that. It just balances it up perfect. Just wafters about like that. What it's called a wafter, obviously, and it's so easy for when it comes over to suck it into its mouth, and I'll go into its mouth easy. Now I use the yolla because I've got a hell of a lot of confidence in yolla. I think it's something down to factor corn or visibility or whatever it is. Pineapple's a great one, and then this other one. Flavoured these ones up more. They absolutely reek, and that's a buckerberry. And then I've got the ghouls and everything what match up here. You can see how sticky that is. I put stuff in them and I do them. Then they do another one what's in your bowls, which is, you see, basically the same one, pineapple, but these are in the boiler one. So you can have them in dumbbell shape and done. But these that pop up, others that waft, that's a pop up one. Then I've also got them in here, which is a mixture. And this is dynamite baits. There's 2 or 3 different types from India, as you can see. And they're the small 12mm one, which I prefer smaller baits. I'm not always into big baits. France, yeah. Other lakes, not so much. So they're my good ones. Now this is something I could try today. Munch baits. I've got a 5 kilo bag of this on normal boilers, so they could be scattered out, and then this one's my wafter, which is like that. It's a dumbbell shape. So that'd be my wafter, and then I'd have that on a bed or what I bought from what match up with them, which is the exactly same ones, munch bait, but the white boilers what go on bottom. So that's white, something different. Not everybody's going to be using white bait. Just try and do something different what everybody else is doing, to try and just nick one, just
to get that edge.
Just to gain an edge, and hopefully catch one. I mean, we're doing all this talking a lot of time. There's a good chance we're going home, we know, because not many's been catching on here. But these are what I'm going to do to try and trick a fish. It either works or it don't work. Got plenty more different baits. What's these ones? These are peach and cream and different ones all matched in. They smell nice, and I've just got different baits what I put in, and a gooey. I don't throw a note away. I'll not be throwing that away because I'm a rate target. All that I'll be put into something. And
You'll have still got that next year.
I don't throw out, and that'll be going straight back. That'll be going straight back in pot now as we speak, because I don't throw a note away. But you do get a little spray with them, which is good, and they smell good, don't they, Ryan? Them?
Yeah.
So the
smell
deer,
that straight away.
The deer,
So
but I recommend
take that lid off, you can smell it.
Yeah, you can.
Even when you're not sat as
that
close
one,
to it as you.
That's one to get round to look like a corn, sweet corn. I think that's a really good tip from it, personally.
Yeah, that one.
That looks good. 1, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, they're ringers. What are them ones, right?
They're called ringers.
Let's have a look.
Ringers, pal. And they're from...
Ringers yellow afters.
Yeah. So I like them. I've got faith in them. So I'm hoping that works. So they're rigs, are simple rigs. They don't like amazingly special, are they? But well, hopefully they're gonna do a trick. So that's how I do them. I can also start messing about with your spinning rigs, your running rigs, your multi rigs, and all that. We can do them all. Do you know what I mean? And I do try them now and again, but I try and stick to what works. Keep it simple, basic. That's another tip for people just getting into carping. You'll get confused. There's that many rigs out at the end. You're fetching them out all the time, naming them different things, different compartments, and you think, is it this? If it works for you, use it. And that's a simple rig what's been working right from 80s when I first ever started fishing. Same fish, if it works, use it. Do you know what I mean? And then there's no wrong with trying different ones. Runner rig off which comes up, spinning rigs, a different setup that can work better in a bit weedy or whatever, or it gives you a bit more confidence. Whatever you're confident in, try them. But I'm just showing you what I'm using today. I hope I'm not blabbling on too much. So thanks for watching that bit. Team Brook. Just come across, stopped, went to left, right, and it's just there. Keep my eye on that. Morning all, Team Brook fishing. It's now 6 o'clock in the morning. It's just come light, it's winter mornings now, and set my alarm to try and see what's happening with fish crashing, and to be honest, I've not seen one. The wind's really got up. It's been cold and all. I felt cold through the heat, so anybody coming, getting out there, remember weather's changed now, it's getting nippy. I felt cold through the heat, it's getting cold now. I say it's just gone 6. Been watching water for a bit. We've got front up and now I can see a full week clear, and no, not showing any sign of fish. No at all through the heat, no bleeps, no. And it was only a quick 24-hour session, so we've got to be off for 9:30. There's still time, it's never over till it's over, like the fat lady says till she starts singing, whoever it is. So fingers crossed, hopefully, could still happen, but losing confidence now, but you never know. We'll let you know what happens. Well, morning viewers, yeah, rundown on what's what. It's nippy, as you can probably tell with us.
It's Wednesday morning.
Jason's got his tracker coat off. I'm keeping him warm. I've just got this on. I'm freezing, to be honest. My woolly hat on, which helps. Ryan's moving about in the background, you'll see him. Anyway, quick talk of what's happened last night. I come for a quick 24-hour because his pal Jason's down with his missus for a week. He's been on a few days. Not had out yet. It's not fishing great. Most people aren't catching. There's 1 or 2 fish come out. A good fish has come out at £40 1 ounce. But we set up, and I showed you earlier on what we were going to try. I had 3 different baits on and different rigs are trying to catch something on here to pick it. I was fishing for a bite. I weren't fishing because we're not. If I was fishing more days, I'd have fished it differently. But I was just fishing for a fish, a bite. So were Ryan, and even more so because he used some PVA bags in when he first got in, and that opened, he just pinched one. I was up early this morning, which I've shown you a bit on video. I haven't seen any fish crashing. I've not seen them in swim. Since I've been here, there were 1 fish I've seen crash, which in like Trent, you usually see them all the time when you're up early. You usually know it's crashing if you're in right spots or they're moving about. So what's telling me, it's winter carping anyway. My advice is, if you're coming here to Trent View on this one, because I've learnt a bit about this water, is to get out in middle of water. Try and get somewhere around. Cabin's a good swim for me, I think, or opposite side to cabin, any of that side, but somewhere what can get you into middle of water, deep water, because now it's changing. I've got a feeling most of your carp's going to be there. Where we are, you couldn't get to that because we're on end at lake, like, so that's my excuse for not catching. But obviously we could catch. It's still time, still early. We've still got a few more hours, and it's not a bad time to catch, you know what I mean? So we're still in catching time, but I've enjoyed it. It's about getting out. It'd be nice if we could have get a fish to show you on video, but end of the day, if I'm going to go out and make these and start doing it properly, we don't catch every time we go. That's carp fishing, so we've got to keep it real, show you what it is. It's no good just making videos. You could make a video and all put them on when you catch, and it make it look like best fisherman going, but anybody who's honest, carp fishing's not like that. you have your days where you don't catch, especially winter more times than you do. You're lucky to get 1 out of 3 trips where you're catching wins to that. That's usually my ratio on doing it, is that I usually get, if I've gone on 3 trips, I usually catch on 1 out of 3. So it's not easy winter time, but we're going to do it. I hope you like watching these. I hope it's been a bit educational with some of the stuff we've put on and how we've done it and things. And that's what I'm going to say. What's your plan for the rest of the week?
Put more effort in to get to the middle of the lake from where I am.
Try and get further out. Well, you've got a bait boat, you can.
Out.
But what stops you with that, I'm just explaining to him where he is. If there's anglers to his other side, he can't go past them with bait boat. At the moment, they're in, so he could today go a bit further out, but anglers could turn up later on, and then obviously he's gone past their swim, which you can't do. So you can only do what you can, can't you?
Yeah.
Fish your area, but you've baited up decently, haven't you?
Yeah. I've been putting plenty of bait out, but I don't think I'm going to put a bit less bait out this time. When I bring my rods in today, I'm going to wait till 12.
But my experience and all, Jason, is it's like before when we've been on, when you're baited up like you've done, it can all start coming together later on.
Yeah.
So you might because you've put that bait in on them spots and you're still getting on them spots. If a fish has passed and I've just won and been a bit shy or whatever, they've got memories, they'll come back, and you might get them where they come on it, and it could all change. You could end up with 3 fish in a day. We've done that plenty of times and more. Yeah. So it could all come, like say if you watch some of the previous ones, this lucky bleeder, he went and he had 230s. So it's a great place to come to catch some big fish. I don't know if some action's just gone off with next peg down, my pal. Just looking, he's just run down. I didn't hear a bleep, but it just looked like he's run down to his rod, which would be nice. He's got one. Has he got one? Alright. He's I don't know him like, but it's one, 2, 3, 4 pegs down what we can see, what you all can't see behind your camera. And he's just run out in his bivvy and run down, so no he's not on, it's just gonna mess him. Anyway, a duck or something set his alarm off, he's run out, so that'd have been nice had I gone down with video and shown you.
The thing with shallows and all, with ducks on here, they dive down and swim for your bait, so you can't fish, you've got to fish on them like drop off shelves.
Yeah, because they will hammer your bait. And they can, to be fairness, they can get pretty deep, can't they?
Yeah.
I think even when you're 10 foot or more, they're still getting down for them. So when you're proper deep water, if they know what it is,
when I was fishing 6 wraps out, I'm on peg 33. I was fishing 6 rods out, and all I was getting is attacked with clumps on 2 rods on it.
But you've been warm, haven't you? That bivvy you've got so good, and it's down with this.
Right.
This weren't that good, in my opinion. Ryan's bivvy, what we're in, our fault cold, didn't he did, if he's honest. We put heater on a few times, it wound up and we're alright. And then we woke up again cold and put heater on. So I've been cold in it, and it's been mildest day we've come up best day to do a 24-hour on thing. It's going to get bad again in week, but he's taken me out to Jason. He's hardcore. He's been here through all rain and wind and blizzards and all sorts that's been on early in that week, and he's putting time and effort in. So I really do hope he catches 4 weeks. So he's here till Saturday. I'm coming back down Saturday to pick him up, and I hope he catches, and I hope he's on, and he'll keep tweeting and doing his little bits to try and get it. He's sober today, that's pal. He likes to drink when he's coffee. On, so he's on coffee coming round, but there's no wrong with that. We've all got us things in life, as you can see. I like my food, nobody's perfect. We've all, most of my mates what come fishing and people I know, we've all got a few issues with things in life sometimes, and it's a nice escape. So his escape's getting on Bankside. He likes to drink. He's not someone that goes at home and drinks all the time. You only actually drink on Bankside, don't you, mostly? I can confirm he's not. Anybody watching these and thinks he's an alcoholic, he's not. He looks that way, but he's not. He just, when he comes on Bankside, he likes a good drink, and that's his time out.
A bottle of whiskey or 2.
Yeah, so he enjoys it. And each to their own, innit? We all do what we do in life. We're all entitled to enjoyment, do you know what I mean? Some people go out partying or go out doing whatever it is. There's loads of sports out there, boxing, and people love that and put their life into that. loads of different things, and we love fishing and putting us into that. Some people think we're mad unless you're into the same sport, but anyway, thanks for watching, and there's still time. You never know. It'd be great if we can get a fish on bank. See you soon, Team Brook. Back again. You don't want to be on. We're back again. My favourite place. How you keeping, pal?
How we doing, fellas? You alright?
We're good.
Back on the 612.
If you're down here on that Trentville thing, this is quality food. If you want some, this is where to go. We can't finish trip without calling here. I mean, I used to be right slim, you know. I were really slim, and that's how good their food is. Says it's all. I used to have a six-pack, rippling muscles. It's that good food here. This is what you do. Yeah, them sausages are amazing. And all joking aside, you're lovely people. That makes a big difference and all. Plenty of time for you. Go out that way. You can't go wrong. So this is where to go.
Stay. You don't get that in a road.
Tell where we are again.
We're on the A612 between Burton, Joyce and Loudon, Monday to Friday, 7 till... What time we shut? 1:30.
5 minutes away from Trentville, so you can... What time you stay up until an all? 1:30. So you can come out and get a steak, which I've had it past. They're all lovely. Your breakfast. Yeah, whatever you want. Top quality food.
Numbers on there.
Top people. Your number's on here. We'll get you on. That's your number. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Right, so we're all packed up and done. We had a quick 24-hour session on Trentville.
No fish.
No fish. But that's fishing for... It's called fishing, not catching. Yeah, so I hope you still enjoyed it. I'm sorry we didn't catch any fish. We always do our best. I've shown you a few rigs and different things. So I hope it's still been a bit educational and that, and people's watched it.
It is what it is.
But if you check some other videos, we've had it where we've got plenty in past, and if you can look on with rest. Also, please like and subscribe. I've never asked in past, but I'm taking this channel now serious because I had 700 and odd people what's subscribed, whoever it is, and I never asked them to, and that's happened, and people's getting to know us on Bankside and saying make more and do it, and my lads watch us, we do this, so we are going to start trying to, well, every time we're going to show you how we're doing it, and not that, well, we know because we've got no, you know what I mean, we're blankers, but we're going to show you best we can on what we do and when it does work, but that's fishing it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Until next time. Cheers.
See you later.